Today we're going to take a look at The Mask 1994 on 4K Ultra HD for the first time. In this review, I'm going to compare The Mask 4K to the 2008 Blu-ray. So which version of The Mask would you like to add to your collection? We're breaking it all down and then answering the question, should you upgrade? All right, guys, let's get right into video quality. The 2008 Blu-ray actually looks pretty solid. When it comes to the skin tones, they look good. They don't look too saturated or too like flat looking. It just kind of looks even throughout. But there are some scenes in the movie where you see a lot of colors like purple and blue when it's reflecting on their faces. Some of that kind of look kind of saturated and not controlled very well. But other than that, the skin tones are even and balanced throughout. When it comes to the dark scenes are actually really good here in this movie. It's very inky black on my OLED, so like a lot of scenes at the nighttime. There's a lot of nighttime scenes in this movie, and it looks really well on the Blu-ray. Now, when it comes to saturation levels, you're gonna see a lot of it on the Blu-ray where it pops out throughout the entire movie, like Cameron Diaz's red dress. It pops out on the Blu-ray. Jim Carrey's, when he is the mask, when he's wearing it, the green pops out like that limeish kind of green, pops out on screen. Certain blues and purples throughout the background kind of pops out. So it's a very vibrant movie in terms of the colors. But other than that, this is a solid Blu-ray for 2008 Blu-ray. Now, let's get right into this 4K because that is where it's at. This is it, man. I'm gonna be really honest with you. So hold on to your lug nuts because it's time for an overhaul. First thing you will notice on the 4K is the color grading. It's not drastic and crazy like the Freddy Krueger ones, but it's minimal. And you will notice it if you compare it to the Blu-ray. Or it might look brand new to a lot of people going, wow, this is an amazing looking 4K. But yes, there are a lot of scenes that are minimal in terms of color grading, and it's very warranted, and it helps out a lot of scenes that were kind of off to me on the Blu-ray. But you see it in the environments, the clothes, and the actors. You get to see that. When it comes to the saturation level, it is controlled and balanced, very beautiful. The colors are popping, but they are controlled, where the Blu-ray is just saturated, like in your face, very bright. On the 4K, it's not. It's very controlled, especially the mask. When he's in the mask uniform, you already know that green on the Blu-ray was lime green. On the 4K, it's just green and not too bright. It just looks so right on the screen. Now, when it comes to the black levels are amazing here, inky black, but the contrast is what makes this 4K amazing because it helps out with a lot of the colors. They contrasted it very well, so it pops out and it looks so clean and polished. It's just a fantastic looking 4K. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the 4K is where it's at. But let's get right into the comparisons of The Mask on the 4K versus the Blu-ray. Enjoy. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the comparisons of the 4K versus the 2008 Blu-ray. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one you think looks best, but let's get right into the audio quality. All right, guys, when it comes to the audio quality, the Blu-ray from 2008 came with Dolby True HD 5.1. Now, it is even and balanced mostly throughout, very front heavy. And of course, when it comes to the surround sound, you're gonna get it when he becomes the mask, when he's transforming and he's like doing all the spins, and you're gonna hear it throughout, but mostly in terms of this mix, you're gonna hear it in the front, mostly, but you get to hear certain, not as immersive as you want it, but you will get it in your surround sound for the scenes that I picked out, so I could hear the difference between that and the Dolby Atmos. Now, when it comes to the 4K is rocking a Dolby Atmos. Now, it is fantastic and amazing, and you will be immersed into this movie. When he becomes the mask, like I said before, he does this tornado cartoonish thing. You're gonna hear it everywhere. Some new sounds maybe. I just think it just sounds great. It sounds amazing. There's scenes that when Stanley Ipkiss is in his house, you get to hear cars passing by his window when he opens it. Like, it's really good the way they did the Dolby Atmos. When they play the musical numbers, loud and balanced and very well, dialogue super clear. Honestly, this is a fantastic Dolby Atmos mix. But let's get right into the menus and special features. All right, guys, when it comes to menus and special features, first things first, when it comes to the menu is actually pretty okay. Just standard like every other Arrow video. You're going to have the movie playing clips in the background while you get to do your choices of, setup and play and then special features. But other than that, I kind of prefer it that way than the Freddy Krueger wallpaper, and then you have all your selections on the bottom. No, this one actually has the movie clips of The Mask, and then you have your selections in the bottom, which I think it's play, setup, and special features. But other than that, it's just kind of a basic menu, but I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool because you get to see some clips throughout of the film while you're just waiting there until, everyone gets ready to see the movie. But with that said, let's get right into the special features. When it comes to the special features, the 2008 Blu-ray comes with 8 special features. The 2025 4K comes with 12 special features. But within those special features, you're going to have sub-featurettes, and those are 12 individuals. So you're getting 24 special features on the 4K. Again, it is amazing on the amount of special features they put on this 4K. Like I said, it's just like if you click on archive, that breaks into mini, like 8 of them or 5 of them. But I just wanted to give you guys, there's 12 of those sub versions, and then of course you have 12 main features. So again, you get 24 in total. But with that said, let's get right into the final verdict. All right, guys, when it comes to the final verdict, should you upgrade? Look, I don't like to tell people what to do with their money, but when it comes to The Mask, I will just say my opinions are I would upgrade because this is the best looking mask that you're going to get on 4K, unless another company is going to get the rights and then do their own thing with it. But this comes with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision and HDR10, which looks fantastic. The film is color graded minimal, and the contrast is so great that it makes the movie look so polished and clean. Again, the best version of the mask you're going to get. It doesn't come with a Blu-ray disc. I just want people to know that. It's just a 4K disc, no Blu-ray disc at all. So again, you're paying just for a 4K, but it comes with tons of special features. So don't worry about that. You're getting 24 special features on a 4K disc, which is kind of unheard of. You always get like 2 or actually none at all, and then everything comes on a Blu-ray. So yes, if you're coming from a 2008 and you got to upgrade to the 4K, do it. If you're one of those that don't have a 4K system and you're like, I just don't want to do that. I don't know if Arrow put out a The Mask 2025 Blu-ray version. If so, that might have the 4K scan in it. Then opt out for that one if you guys don't want to upgrade to the 4K. But other than that, this new 4K scan of The Mask is the one that you want to have in your collection. It's the best looking, the best sound, and you get tons of extra features in your collection. But there you have it. What do you think of The Mask 1994 on 4K? Which version would you like to add to your collection? Leave a comment down below. And remember to like, share, subscribe for all things Geeks and Flix. Be awesome to each other and keep collecting.